everybody please bow their head for prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for letting us all come out tonight and have this award banquet for these young men and women that work hard all year. And thank you, Lord, for keeping them safe during all their sports this year. And Lord, please keep us all safe on the ride home after the banquet. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Y'all ready for some fun? We're going to start out with introducing the headmaster, Darrow Anderson.
Good evening. We want to thank you for being here. I really do appreciate all of you for coming out. We've got one quick presentation. We want to, really important presentation that we want to go ahead and start off the night with. And if I could get the Patterson family to please come forward to the front. Up here. Tonight we want to honor the Patterson family for all the different things that they've done a ton of things over the years. They've been proud supporters of West Memphis Christian School for a long time. A lot of people don't realize this, but they may or may not know the athletic complex back in the back was actually built and done by the Patterson family. And tonight we are honoring the Patterson family they've done so much more than the athletic complex. You just can't say enough for all the things that they've done for the school. But what we want to do tonight is to honor this family for all the dedication to West Memphis Christian and to the Black Knight athletic program. And this is to the Patterson family. When you go into the athletic complex back in the back with the turf room and all those things that's in there, this is named in honor of the Patterson family for all the things that they have done for West Memphis Christian School. And we want to say thank you. Can you give them a big round of applause?
I hope more of the family would be here, but they could be. But I just want to tell this group of people how much I love the school and how much it means to me, and how much I appreciate everything that everybody does here for the school.
All right, now, thank you, Ms. Patterson. Thank you for all Patterson. Now for Logan, he's got a message for you.
What's up, guys? Morgan Wallen was supposed to do this tonight, but he canceled it. Y'all gotta listen to me instead. I was supposed to write a speech tonight, and I didn't. So there's 4 boosters members and my wife over there going, "Oh Lord, what's he gonna say?" But I want to start out with this booster club this year has been phenomenal. It was kind of the return of the booster club, and we've made a lot of strides going forward and done a lot of good things. So if you're on the booster club, would you please stand up? That means you, Holly. Miss Laura Wakefield, Miss Laura Carlson, Miss Holly Jones, and Miss Whitney Scott. There's a lot of behind the scenes work that they're doing. It's really good stuff, and I appreciate them. I hope the kids understand and everybody understands what's going into this year. We're going to talk about some of the accomplishments that the Booster Club has done this year. We've raised money for 9 sports, 9, more than most schools. Uniforms, officials, transportation, gear, hotel, awards for over 80 athletes tonight. We've acquired 2 new buses, new to us, for next year. We put together back to school bash, all the senior banners, fulfilled old obligations to previous sponsors. If you came to homecoming this year, you see the Eddie Potter Field, that sign that we put on the north end zone this year. We also have a big archway coming in for the Rick Ellis Stadium that you'll walk through when you come through the gate or the gate area in the football field. We're also starting something new this fall, and it has already been approved. It's going to be the East Arkansas Christian Athletes Association. The East Arkansas Christian Athletes Association is going to start off with a public football league hosted on our field. All money that's made by that will be donated back to the boosters to help fund and grow the athletic department. It will be open to 4 3rd and 4th grade tackle teams and 4 5th and 6th grade tackle teams. And that's anybody in the public, and we will teach them and we'll require prayer and teach them the word of Christ during this process. We assisted a little bit with Black Knight TV. I don't know where Dale went, but it was pretty cool. Did anybody get to watch that stuff? It's going live next year, correct, Mr. Duff? He stepped out. It's going to be live next year is what we're told, and that's going to be pretty cool. Elementary sports. Darryl had a lot to do with this, but we brought elementary sports back into West Memphis Christian. Basketball and football. We upgraded safety equipment for football and gave out free snow cones. That's just some of the accomplishments that we've done this year. Guys, that speech where I was going to start it out is what leads to success. But let me ask a question. Every kid that won a district championship in here this year, stand up. Every kid that won a state championship this year, or a state runner-up, stand up. Eli standing up back there. Hey, Eli, I told you 3 years ago, if you came over and we worked hard, we were going to get to a point, right? A lot of hard work came from these coaches and these kids, and I appreciate every one of them and letting me be involved in this. Y'all ready to start some awards? We're going to start off with tennis. Coach Heather Patterson.
Okay, we've got some awards here. Most Improved Player goes to Emma McGee. The Sportsmanship Award goes to Marin Deese. Boys Most Valuable Player goes to Tobias Wilson. Best Net Player goes to Zoe Farmer. caliber player goes to Abby Grace Patterson. We also have another award for most improved, and that goes to Bella Marotti. This has been a great year. I just want to say this was our first year to do this. No one told me I was going to have to get up here and do this. I probably wouldn't have volunteered. So it's been fun, and I love the kids. I love to teach tennis. Hopefully everybody signs up again next year. Even more, we need boys, so please come play tennis. It'll be fun. So it's been a great year, and I can't wait for next year. Thank you.
All right, guys, we're going now to move into golf. If you were a member of the golf team and you played in the match, would you please stand up so we can recognize you? If you're a member of the golf team, would you please stand up and be recognized? We had a pretty young golf team. We had a couple of sixth-graders played golf this year, and really they did well. For a lot of first-time golfers to get out there and get the experience doing it, and it's pretty awesome to see that part of just learning. Did have a bright future ahead of them. We have basically I have one award. We had one make it to the state golf tournament, and that means they had to shoot an 85 with a low, and they had to play in a qualification of 3 tournaments. This kid has been playing. I remember when he was a 7th grader. He was shooting a 72 as a 7th grader. This year he shot his lowest score of the year was a 63 at the Marion course over here, which is I've never seen it around that low myself personally ever. But on average, I think he had a 63, a 69, a 72, and a 75. And got down to state and he ended up finishing 3rd on I think he shot a 75 there at that state tournament in golf. So that is Grady Jones is our golf MVP. Come on up here.
Before we go to the next sport, what do y'all think of the decorations on the table? Give a big thank you to Miss Heather Sharp, my beautiful wife, Ashley Williams, and Miss Laura Wakefield for coming in here and rolling out tables today and helping decorate. Big thanks to them. Up next is the Cheer Awards, Coach Stewart and Coach Newsom.
with our most improved this season, and we saw a lot of strides in this effort from Miss Cadence West. Okay. Next, we'll have our Most Spirit Award, and that goes to Caroline Weaver. Okay, and our Black Knight Award, which embodies everything. Just for being a great all-around support to the team and a great leader. And she will be next year, Miss Bethany Raines. Next, we couldn't have this award without our amazing captain and our leader who has served all season, instilling just a great work ethic in these girls. So she is just amazing. If you've never met Marion, she remembers every cheer, she encourages people. We just want to give her this leadership award because she is a true leader. Thank you, Marion. And last but not least is our best all-around performer, and this was our cheerleader that really did amazing in every category, and this is Miss Reagan Conley.
Congratulations, cheerleaders and tennis and golf. The next two sports were very young teams, but both teams worked pretty hard. Both teams have good coaches, and I've enjoyed talking to both of them this year. And the successes in the very near future for them if they continue to work hard. Next one is softball, Coach Patterson.
Can I have the whole softball team come to the stage, please? Well, as you can see, we do have a pretty young team. We didn't have the greatest season ever, but we worked hard, we played hard, we had a lot of fun. They did a wonderful job. And I was really proud. I'm always proud of the girls because they always do their very best, no matter what. I want to start with actually the best offense award goes to Allie Carpenter. The best defense award, Bethany Raines. The most valuable player. I don't believe we would have won maybe any games if it wasn't for this one, Gracie Ford. The most improved player, Amber Burdette. Another most improved player, Emma Forrest. Hey, you didn't get to play the whole season, but before you got her, you know, okay. This one is for the love of the game, Bethany Raines. Another one for love of the game, Alex Teague. The Diamond Hustle Award. This one is someone that's always hustling. Like, I think her uniform has to be retired simply because it has holes in it, even though it was brand new when we started. This goes to Skylar Rhodes. Another love of the game, Allie Carpenter. Then the Black Knight Award, Kelsey Robb. Then we had 2 MAIS All District, Alex Teague and Gracie Ford. That's all.
Congratulations, softball girls. Up next is baseball. Coach Mitch. He's saying hi. He said he wants to do the award part. Also, Coach Alex, will you please step up here too? Oh, he's dressed good. We all want Coach Alex going. Not a whole lot. We won four times as many games as we did last year. We didn't finish the way we wanted to, but we did give a very strong team a run for their money for a couple of innings with starting a very young team. These kids were, I don't know how to explain it, but there's something. We had a good time, didn't we, boys? That's all I get. That's all I get. Y'all didn't like the bus ride? No? Y'all never ride the yellow bus in Northwood. All right, so we're going to start off with the JV. We're going to start off with JV Most Improved. He did a good job all year. He sealed the deal on this award at DCA a couple weeks ago, and that is Will Stiles. All right, I don't see them out there, but our JV best defensive player, kid came in and played strong on JV defense as a 6th grader, and that's Ford Chafin. Best JV offensive player. Kid hardly ever strikes out. He's done a wonderful job all year. That's Mr. Canyon Morgan. Y'all stay up here. Y'all good. All right. Team Player Award. Kid was at every practice. He worked hard. He worked hard all year, but he didn't get to play much because he broke his arm in practice. So that's Xander Starr. Varsity Most Improved. This kid turned 100% around. I watched him play last year. We based varsity off of last year to this year. And he did wonderful for us all year. That's Ty Rose. Best defense this year. He worked hard all year, did a lot of good things, getting stronger as a young catcher. Sudden Sapio. Best offense on high school. Best offense on high school. We had a lot of hits for us this year. That's Terry Sharp. Pitching. We have a kid that can just absolutely sling it. I know he's here somewhere. Mr. David Wilson. And our overall MVP, he did everything we asked him to do this year, Eli Ford. Our 1 and 2A, our 1 and 2A all district goes to David Wilson and Eli Ford. Get your picture. Come on. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to take a break from the awards for a minute. We'll make this quick. I know it's hot in here. We've got a short presentation of what we're going to do over the next 5 years as a booster club. With the help of our sponsors, of course. We love our sponsors. We appreciate our sponsors. If you are a sponsor, thank you. We're going to start off. If you look over here to the left, you can see the baseball field in the corner down here beside the Eddie Farr field. We're hoping this is a lot shorter than 5 years. We're working on it as we speak, and we've already gained some ground on it on some sponsorships. But at the south end of the football field down there, we intend on putting a universal, I said baseball field, it's universal softball, baseball field at that south end zone. This is going to give us a little bit better opportunity to control when we play and things of that nature. The scoreboard, if you look at the scoreboard on the football field, it's kind of plain and all that. By August of this year, we plan on having 8 sponsorship ready, available slots on the scoreboard to decorate the scoreboard a little bit. If you are a sponsor and you're interested in any of those, please see a booster member around and we will get you up there. There'll be 8 slots on the scoreboard to put sponsorships. We're going to expand elementary sports, which you heard earlier, the Cleveland County Christian Athletes. That's going to expand. The booster club is going to back that, and we're going to try to expand that and grow that throughout the next 5 years. Field days. So, field day. Elementary. There's not a lot of elementary kids in here, but some of you guys might have elementary kids at the school. The booster club is going to get more involved with them. We feel like they're kind of left out on the information sometimes, but we're going to get them more involved, and we're going to have a field day next year where we get all the classes out there, get ribbons, and start competing. We're going to bring the field day back to West Memphis Christian. So this has been a concern for like the last 2 or 3. I've had this question asked multiple times in the last couple of weeks, but letterman jackets. We're going to bring back letterman jackets next year and start lettering the jackets. And I'm saving the best one for last year because everybody asks this question all the time. When are we getting a gym? That question is asked all the time. If most of you can look on your table, you can look down, that we've already got a design prep for the gym. It's not necessary that is exactly what it's going to be. It could be purchase a building, a pre-existing building, and have it there. But if it goes on campus, that is the design prep that we're looking at. Talking about a gym. Everybody asked, how are we going to get a gym? Okay. So, elementary started sports this year. They all said they didn't like our gym floor. I heard it multiple times through parents, players, and everything. They don't like our gym floor. It's got us where we are. It brought us state championships. But if we're going to improve, we have to do it ourselves. That's where you guys come in. Okay? I know this sounds like a lot, but the Booster Club is setting up an account with Fidelity Bank. They're going to back our plan. And what it is a set it and forget it plan. You can automatically draft at any time $1, $10, $15. You can go weekly, monthly, bi-weekly. And the goal is big number now. We're looking for big sponsors. It's $2.5 million over 5 years. If you are interested in this automatic draft, or if any booster wants to add to this, if you're interested in this automatic draft plan, you can see Laura, Holly, Laura, or Whitney tonight. We have paperwork. We plan on starting to roll this out on June 1st. And it can come out of anything. $10 a month, or $10 a pay period if you're bi-weekly, that goes a long way if you've got 100 people doing it a year. And it won't take long, we can start breaking ground on the gym. On that, is there any questions on that before I roll on? Yeah, y'all are hot, I know it. All right, well, just like I said, you'll see those come out for Jupiter. And one thing before we start the next one, the grandparents committee back there. Let's give them a round of applause for everything that they did. All right, up next, he brought the W's back to football, Coach Murray Rose.
All right, when we get started, I'd like to, on my JV football, we start off with junior high football. If you guys would just line up across the stage. Get all my guys in here. I like doing a roster call because everybody doesn't get awards, but everybody that's on this stage was in 100-degree weather this summer. Worked out since June the 1st. We put them through the ringer, had introduced the strength and conditioning program back into our program real heavy. These guys attended 20 different workouts over the summer. And then, man, they deserve to be recognized. 7th grader, Weston Gotsey. 7th grader, Hunter Bolton. 7th grader, Cameron Morgan. 8th grader, Aaron Barkley. 8th grader, Carson Lafitte. 8th grader, Sutton Lasapio. 8th grader, Ty Rhodes. 8th grade, Terry Sharp. 9th grader, Alan Corbin. 9th grader, Eli Ford. 9th grader, Jaden Hodges. 9th grader, Caleb Martin. 9th grader, O.T. Odom. 9th grader, Brian Pollard. And last but not least, Philip Pollard. As we give out these awards, I want to say a little bit about each one. I won't stay long. We got an 8-minute budget here. But this guy improved each time. He was a tight end last year. He played tight end defensive end for Logan and Pee Wee. But he really knew my system this year coming in, and he just kind of knew. He's a coach's kid, so. But he improved, and if he threw that pass a little deeper to OT, would have been district champs, but nobody remembers that, do we? JV Most Improved Award, Ty Rhodes. Heart of a Champion Award goes to this guy. I would see him after I taught him something in the summer, and I would see him over by himself just taking the steps you got to take as an offensive lineman and doing the things I just taught him. He's doing it over by himself at water break, and it just, you know, as a teacher and as a coach, that just blows you away and just excites you about the sport. This kid did it over and over and over and got better, and he was just the hardest worker as an old lineman for me. Heart of a Champion Award goes to Sutton Lasapio. This guy got better and better when I was here before. I just seen the improvement he made, and he just took the leadership of his offensive lineman and defensive lineman to heart, especially at this other game late after we had kind of an emotional thing happen to us. He played like an animal, and Best Lineman Award goes to Jaden Hodges. Best Offensive Player, there's some games he probably had, in that district championship, he probably had 400, 500 yards total offense. Every time he touched it, he was scoring. It was about, he ran more in that game than he did in the track meets this spring. But he did it awesome for me, and I love him. O.T. Odom, Best Defensive Player Award. You'd hear me and Coach Anderson just holler at him all the time about set the edge, but he started to do it towards the end and just was our best defensive player by far, Eli Ford. And MVP, of course, that was hard to do. Both of those cats just come up here. That was tough, but as far as like 500 yards offense, scoring 50 points, baby, you know, lonesome, MVP, OT, over. All right, you guys can sit down. Good job. Love y'all. Good. All right, 9:30, stay up there. 9:30, stay up there, please. All right, varsity, come on up. Please carry on. As these guys come up, and I want to tell this as these guys come up, but as far as junior varsity and varsity, when we came in, what Logan was referring to when we came in, our program in the last 3 years is 0-48. It's not a record that most coaches go jumping into, but we feel like we're called here, and these kids knew that. We knew we had to change it. It was 0-48. That junior high bunch was 2 yards from winning the district championship, 3-2. And then this group right here changed things. Was about in every ball game at some point. You know, the numbers kind of took over. You can see we're kind of a smaller group, inexperienced for football term and years, but they finished the year off. We got 3 big wins, qualified for the playoffs. Was up 32-30, right, Coach? At half in the playoff game, and I was so proud of these guys. They put in the work, and will always be a special group to me. And but we'll give out these awards. Best Lineman Award goes to this guy. Is a beast in the weight room. He puts the work in that you have to as a football player. He's going to be special next year too. David Wilson. This award goes to the Heart of the Champion Award. Same thing with Sutton. This guy would stay after would ask me, say, Coach, what I got to do to be a better line? What I got to do? What I got to do? What's some extra drills that I can do on my brothers? And 4 brothers probably get pulled out of the house and have to do drills when they got home after a hard practice. But man, he's going to be good if he keeps working at it. Heart of the Champion Award, Josiah Gaiman. And the most improved, this guy was the same way. He just got better, but his potential is so great. As someone that kind of knows O-line, D-line play pretty good, I feel like he could be an all-star player next year and lead well up front. But he has got some talent. Most improved lineman award, Gray Gaiman. This guy got better. This is the one that's kind of special to me. I had him for when I was the first time here, and he just improved this year. In that playoff game, he threw for a touchdown and just stepped up big and had a chance to win because of him. The most improved player is Jacob Wakefield also. Best offensive player, this guy, he could get the ball to him, going to be there, going to bring a lunch pail, go to work every day, a hard-working kid, did it in track for me. He's just going to punch the clock every day. And you get the ball to him, he's going to do something special. He's going to have a great year next year. And I know because he's going to work his tail off. Best offensive player was Amari Foreman. Another improved player, I just had so many, I'm that guy, I just love him, but he improved so much too, and had some plays in that playoff game, and just was big. Most improved player also, Jake Stewart. Best defensive player award goes to, we've already talked about him a little bit. He's our linebacker for us. Coach called about 100. Mike blitzes with him. That was probably our best defense, just to bring the heat with him. David Wilson. All right. But everybody knows, this is kind of foregone conclusion, who our MVP was. He was the MVP also in the All-Star game. Not only here, MVP for us, but he was the MVP there in 11-man football. So kid can play on the next level if somebody just give him a shot. He's got the stuff about him. Our most valuable player showed up to every workout, did everything right for us too. He's a hard-working kid, Ishmael Watkins. Let's get these all district. Real quick, all district, David Wilson. 1-2A all district, Amari Foreman. And Ishmael Watkins. Second team all district, Greg Gaming. Second team all district, Terrion Sanders. Second team all district, Josiah Gaming. And second team all district, OT Oldham High School. This is the all-state team, all MAIS. Not many make this in our school history, but he's one of them. Defensive back, 2022, all MAIS, Ishmael Watkins. All right. I love you guys. We're dismissed. Let's get out of here.
Give it up one more time for football. All right. Next up, she's got a red trophy down here. I think it's right there. This kid's worked hard. I like the red and blue trophies down here. So let's give it up for volleyball coach Harlow.
I can have all my JV volleyball players. Volleyball has a big team through our school. And so it's hard to get everyone on board, but they all play a big role in the trophy we see down here. practices all summer. They all work really hard. And I'm just so grateful to be a part of their lives. And I just love them all. I'm going to start with my most improved. With my most improved, this is a very special award because we do put in a lot of work, and it's so important to see the growth that these children go through throughout the summer and throughout the year. So my most improved is Kendall Gersh. Kendall always came in ready to work with a smile on her face. Kendall has so much power, we have really worked on controlling it. Seeing how far she has come in one season makes me very happy to watch her continue her growth in volleyball. I have one more Most Improved Award, and this goes to Reagan Conley. Reagan, being the natural athlete that she is, she came in, tried a new sport, didn't know much about it at all. Throughout the season, seeing her grow more and more confident in her skill levels, has high hopes for this upcoming season. As long as she stays focused, I believe this girl can be a beast on the court. Reagan Conley. This year we added an award. It's called the Fighter Award. The Fighter Award is someone who will give their all and do what is needed, no matter what it is, to win the game for their team. Abby is receiving this award for her fighter spirit and hustle on the court. This is one girl who would do anything possible to save the point and win the game. Abby Patterson. And she keeps us all laughing. Yes, Reagan does that as well. Not so sure it's in the best way. My defense award, if you would have told me last year that this girl would now be playing libero, I would not have believed you. This girl has put in the work to becoming a great passer. She is getting defense award due to the amount of digs she racked up this season. Tori Faulkner. My offensive award goes to Riley Hill. When Riley is at the net, she is unstoppable. Just ask any of her new teammates, they don't even want to pass her hits. Riley is an all-around player that serves is just as powerful as her hits. She is receiving this award due to the amount of kills and aces she scored for us this season. My Black Knight Award. To me, the Black Knight Award isn't only how you do on the court. It is also what you do off the court, how you represent West Memphis Christian in the classroom and out of the classroom. This young lady not only leads on the court, but in the classroom. This Black Knight is an honor to receive. It means that you have the heart of the knight. You bleed black and gold. This year, I am proud to present this award to Kennedy Carlson. Next is the MVP. MVP is always such a hard award to give, as it truly takes everyone to be successful. To me, the MVP is the leader of the team, the one you want the ball in their hands when the game is on the line, the one who will give everything they have inside of them just to win the game. This girl puts in the work all year. This year, our MVP led the team in aces, assists, and digs. MVP award goes to Abigail Harper. This year, our captains were Tori Faulkner, Kay Haley, and Abigail Harper. And Reagan wanted to say MVP. I could get my volleyball varsity team to come forward. This year, as Logan and I talked to you about earlier, this team finished second in the state, and we were just so proud of all of them. They also, along with the JV, put in a lot of work, a lot of hours over the summer, early mornings, but they just can't wait to have the summer. I'm going to start off with the most improved. As I said earlier, it's one of my favorite awards. I have two for this award. I might have joked with this one all season because she might have only have been here 1 year with us, but she's trained all summer previously and quit the night before our first game. So we had to give her a hard time all season. This girl has come so far in just 1 short year. I tell her all the time, 1 year just wasn't enough. I can't even imagine the player that this girl would have been had she been with us longer. She is such a joy to have, and we will truly miss her next year. Madeline Holloway. My next most improved award goes to a girl who has really enjoyed volleyball this past couple of years, and has always been a great player. But this year, she found a whole new love for the sport. She grew so much in just a short season. She started off on our JV team, and by the end of the season, she was in a starting position on the varsity team. I cannot wait to see this girl in the next few years and what she brings to the court. Caroline Weaver. Just like with the JV Fighter Award, this award is so important. Without the fight, we would have lost many games. This young lady has learned to sacrifice her body for the ball and now loves diving. Fans might think the ball was going to be down and they would score a point, but somehow she found a way to get the ball up. This girl stepped up so big at state and really showed the fight she had inside of her for her team and herself. I'm so ready to see what this girl's fight one more season. Bethany Rains. The next award is the Offense Award. This girl stepped into a very big role on the varsity team. We had not previously prepared for her quite yet, thinking she would still have another year or two left before taking over this role. She worked from day one last season was over, through club ball and all summer, learning how to be a front row hitter. We lost our 11th grade setter, and this girl had to step up. It hasn't always been an easy task. Being in a lead role on a varsity team at 7th grade came with lots of mental growth, tough skin, and life lessons. Some days I didn't know if her big was going to love her or hate her, but I knew that she would always be very thankful for these big girls. This girl also led the team in assists and serves this year, Abigail Harlow. Back it up to these guys, sorry. My defense award goes to a girl who learned a whole new position this year. As oddly as it may seem, she grew 6 inches in 1 year. Went from being only playing back row as a libero to now playing as middle blocker on a varsity team. This girl stepped up huge in the middle of the season, a spark like nothing I've seen before. She ended the season leading in blocks, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for her on the court. Isabella Harlow. My Black Knight Award. There's no one more deserving than Gabby Brown. tell you that this girl is the definition of a black man? On and off the court. I'm not sure how I will manage this without her seeing her smiling face every day and hearing her say, "Coach, you got any snacks in your purse?" For me just to say to her, "I'm sorry, I don't." Well, aren't moms supposed to have to carry snacks in their purse? This girl can light up any room. This girl always gives 110%. Even if she thinks she can't do it, she's still going to push it and give the effort. Over the years, I have seen Gabby give her all, for all of us coaches and all of her teammates. I always said, if I had a team full of girls with Gabby's heart and attitude, it would be my dream team. I'm going to miss her so much. I know I get a little emotional. These girls, this is my last group of big seniors. Next year, I'll have one of my originals left. Bethany will be my only senior next year. So these girls have a really big spot in my heart. With that being said, I'm going to go to my MVP. This girl has been a leader to her team for many years on and off the court. She doesn't even realize how every one of these young volleyball players look up to her, both on the court and off. The way she helps the little ones and has the biggest heart is so impressive. She's so hard on herself and just doesn't know how good she is. She leads our team as a captain and leads us in digs this season. This girl has been in the top 3 for Player of the Year in all MAIS for 2 years in a row. She also has made all MAIS All-Star team, being our first. She is such a hard worker who really puts in the work this year. I cannot wait to see how far this young lady goes. I know she will do wonders in the world, and we will miss her. Kelsey Robb. I had to save this one for the last award to be given, just to trick her one more time this year, as I know her heart is racing. I have one more MVP, as I don't know how we would have made it without this girl. This is the first season that she has not come off the court at all. From sugar highs to sugar lows, this girl battled through it all and led her team. She's the only player that hasn't left the court this year. Her want to improve and it always makes my heart happy. From the little scared 9th grader stepping up to fill an injured player's spot to the leader on her high school team, the growth has been huge and so fun to watch. Even when you didn't think you could, I always knew you would. This girl led our team in kills, and to her surprise was right there at the top with digs. She was also in the top 3 for all MAIS Player of the Year this year. Although this girl has signed to play basketball at the next level, I couldn't be more proud. I do not believe that her volleyball shoes will be put up for long. Your number 1 mom will always love you, and we will miss you. Olivia Jones. This year, our all MAIS All-Star was Kelsey Robb. We also this year had some girls selected for the All MAIS volleyball team. This was the most that we've ever had. We had 6 girls. Kelsey Robb. Bethany Raines. Olivia Jones. Isabella Harlan. Abigail Harlan. And Madeline Holloway. When we saw the list was posted with these 6 girls, I mean, Western Christian just hasn't had anything like this before, and I expect there to be 6 or more next year as well. 2022 volleyball team.
Congratulations, volleyball girls. All right, so next up, first state championship team of the night, Miss Mary Catholic Rose. Coach Rose. And the other Mr. Coach Rose.
All right, we'll get started here. Of course, I'm not Coach Mack, but I am her husband, and she's not the public speaker I am. And I promise I won't go Southern Baptist on you, keep up here, but this is a special moment for these girls. And we would like to recognize our junior high team first. If you come on up here real quick, we'll recognize you guys. JV, track. These girls were junior varsity district runner-up. A lot of these girls here will be on the varsity team. You'll see them here in a minute. We'll get to the big team there with the big state championship. But these girls here competed at a high level, and they came in place where they didn't have a full team, because a lot of the girls run up in varsity. And so we made a decision, Coach Mack made a decision to really focus on keeping those relay teams for down the road. When we got to varsity, these junior high girls would be in the varsity lineup where they'd be able to run against varsity competition.
And I'm really not talking because I'm a big old baby. And I'm gonna miss these girls. They've been so incredible this year. They just bought in to what I was coaching, and obviously you see the reward in it, and they didn't question me. They just fought all the way to the end. I'm talking about to the very last race, and so I just knew I would sound like a oof up here, so I just let them talk so we could get through it quicker. Okay, sorry. I guess I'll just might as well go on since I'm already talking. For most improved for junior high is Abby Patterson. Every single meet she got better and better and better, and she's running long distance, and it is hard and hot and tiring, and so just very, very proud of her. So the next award is the Black Knight Award, and you've already heard it tonight a bunch of times, and this just encompasses somebody that's just an all around everything and just represents the school, and I'm giving it to Gracie Ford. And my next one is MVP, and this girl, she's a gamer. She gets in there and she hustles. She's a little silly, but she listens and she pushes and definitely puts in the points that gets us as far as all the way to a state championship. And my MVP is Raven Conley. I'm just very proud of these girls. Like I said, they all moved up to varsity, and I'm just very thankful for them and just allowing me to coach them all these last few years.
Take your picture and we'll go ahead and as those junior varsity girls are getting their picture, we'll get our varsity, we'll go ahead and do our junior varsity boys. As you prepare to get up here, let them take their pictures. Junior high varsity boys, come on up. track, junior high varsity boys. If you ran for us, come on up. These guys, as they come on up to save time, we showed up off the bus. Most junior high teams, when they see us come off the bus, they go ahead and just tell us we got it. But we finished our business on the track. I think we ended up winning by the junior high district. First place champs won by 40 points, I think. We'll go ahead and get these awards for junior high here. The Black Knight Award, this guy, everybody's talked about it. It encompasses what that's about, what that award's about. And this kid would do anything. Anybody you put in the 3,200 meter, any of you guys out there that know track, it's almost like a punishment. If you did something, you didn't clean up the weight room, or you got in trouble at school, you put him in the 3,200 meter. But this guy actually wanted to run it, and he did it. He just did whatever I asked him of him. And the Black Knight Award this year for junior high goes to Bryant Pollard. The MVP, before we do the MVP, I want to do the most improved award. Okay, we'll go ahead and do the MVP here. The MVP for 2023, this guy, you put him on the track, when he ran the 200, he lit the whole stadium up. They all went, who is that? 6'5", 220-pound kid running a 24 in the 200. It was impressive. MVP for junior high OT Odom. 2023 junior high track. District champs. All right. Since the girls, everybody got the elephant in the room, the girls did something special, so we're going to let them go last. Varsity boys, come on up. As these guys come up, you see a lot of times when you go to a track meet, you come to Saturdays, and everybody sees 100, everybody sees the showcase races, everybody sees all that stuff, and even the 4x4, the short relays, and even some people like watching the mile. But a lot of times you'll look on here, not all these guys that are the bigger guys, they're not going to run on Saturday. They usually on Wednesday or Friday at the state meet. And I had a coach tell me this weekend, and I've been coaching track for a good while. I've won championships before, and I heard this for the first time. It makes sense. But your field event guys are like your old linemen on the football team. They don't get any of the glory. They kind of put in the hard work. And on Saturday, all the other guys, the sprinters and runners, they get all the glory, but the field event guys kind of got you up out of the field, and they win the championship for you a lot of time in track. And that's what these guys done. These guys right here were the district champs. They were also the North State champs. And there was finished second place in the state runner-up. We had multiple North State champions in this. We got awards for those. North State champion, the discus, David Wilson, with a throw of 106. North State long jump with a jump of 19 foot 1 inch, O.T. Odom. With a triple jump, I don't think he's ever done it much, but he's just a natural athlete. He just does whatever. He's such a good kid. Does whatever you ask him. Triple jump champion in the North, Tom Walton. And then the shot put, North State champion. Never threw the shot before, just strong as a bull. Gray Gaiman. Then the 100 meter dash champion, I think this one was 11.86 maybe. North State champion, the 100 meter dash. This is a showcase race. Ishmael Watkins. And the 200 meter dash champion also this goes hand in hand, Ishmael Watkins. The 2A North State champion, the 800 meter relay. This is 4 guys here. Ishmael Watkins, Eli Ford, Amari Foreman, and Terrion Sanders. Relay there. You got to remember this is North State champion in this event. 400 meter relay, that's 100 meters apiece. That's your fastest guys on the track. Eli Ford, Amari Foreman, Ishmael Watkins, and Terrion Sanders. All right, our Black Knight Award for our varsity track. This kid come out, he was struggling a little bit in academia, and Dad and Mom made a tough decision. Said, "Look, you got to focus on this on Wednesdays. We can't have you going down there and spending all day." But he got his grades up, and he did this on his own. He come to me and said, "Coach, when district started, he said, I want to, because you do 9th grade, you do junior varsity, but you have the option to do varsity." He said, "Coach, I want to do varsity." He goes down there and runs the 110 high hurdles, never ran them in his life, and just looks like a deer out there, and finishes, I think, 3rd place or 4th place, and gave us valuable points to win the North. He embodies the Black Knight Award. If there is a Wikipedia picture of the Black Knight Award, Eli Ford will have it on it. And your MVP, this guy gave us probably down there at state, North State, he gave us so many points. He was kind of a quarter of our point. And he was an MVP for everything I coached him in this year. Ishmael Watkins. All right, your 2023 North State champion, state runner-up.
the varsity track girls back up.
All right, so as the girls come up, if you get a chance, and we're kind of talking about, we spend a little time on the track, but I want to thank all those parents and grandparents. They've kind of helped us with our trip. You know, when we go to state, we have, 30-something kids in a hotel room for 2 days. We need all the help we can get. If I started naming off, I might miss somebody, but you know who you are, and you all help greatly. We love you and thank you for all you've done that night. And also, I want you, if we talk about all these team awards, there's all the trophies. I think it's over 9 awards, junior high and varsity track, 9 trophies up here, and they're all mostly blue. And you know, back in 2019 when I was here the first time, we didn't have a single trophy on this stage, and now we got trophies everywhere: basketball, volleyball, and the track we racked it up. So we're so proud of these kids. They did it. We're so thankful.
So for my varsity team, all these girls pretty much were on the state championship team right here. And like I said before, they just bought in. They did what I asked. And this girl, she come out and was so reluctant to, she just never done track, and she just I don't know, just very timid and things. And I just saw her improve every week and put her heart into it. Even saw her get emotional in the end because maybe she had a goal in her mind, but she hit a PR every time. And I'm so very, very proud of her. And my most improved award is going to go to Kendall Gersh. My next award is the Black Knight Award, and this girl is very special to me that she does it. If I ask her to go to a field event, she does it, and she's multiple field events. I throw her in a race, I change it. She's always there for the younger ones. She excels in the classroom. She has a kind heart, and the Black Knight Award goes to Skylar Rhodes. Varsity, it'll be no surprise when she gets it, but she is a beast on the track. I wish y'all could have seen her run her last race. It was absolutely incredible. She hit her absolute, in the 400, there's a 1600 meter relay, which each girl is running a full lap sprinting after they have run all day long in so many events in the heat. And like we talked about earlier, her sugars are high and low, but she come out and absolutely beast moded that relay. They all did, but she really did because she's my last leg, and I count on her all the time. She's a ringer, and that's Olivia Jones. Okay, I'm gonna go through these. I know it's a lot. So, okay, this is field events for North State. Like I said, they're North State champs. For the triple jump, it's Gracie Ford. North State champ for the discus is Skylar Rhodes. North State champ for the long jump is Reagan Conley. And I also want to say Reagan is the state champ in the long jump. Absolutely major PR. It was incredible. And then Gracie Ford is the state champ for the 400 dash. Killed it. And that's one lap around sprint. Okay, the North State champ for shot put is Zoe Farmer. North State champ for 300 hurdles is Mariah Weathersby. And North State champ for the 400 dash is Gracie Ford. These right here, these girls, they're a powerhouse in a relay. These are our fast relay. It's the 4x1, 4x2, and the 4x4. and they have ran together the last few years, and to watch them grow and improve and now win state is incredible. So I'll divvy these out in a minute, but these girls, they're just amazing. So I'm gonna do it in order that they run. Gracie Ford, Reagan Conley, Skylar Rose, and Olivia Jones, and they are North State champs in all 3 relays. And then they're state champs in the 4x4, the 1600 meter relay. It's the last race of the day. It is absolutely incredible. Okay, and then I want to say a huge thank you to Amanda Harlow. She come to every track meet and kept my stats and points, and it doesn't seem like a big deal, but when you're trying to win state and these teams are, we had a team that was absolutely coming for us, and they wanted it. And that's what we told these girls, you're gonna have to dig deep, work hard, and want it more than they do, and they did. And it showed. And so I thank Amanda so much, because we were strategically placing and doing and switching, and she was amazing, absolutely amazing. And of course, Meryl showed up at everything, the hall, bring tents, do whatever's needed, and I'm so thankful for those two that have helped me all season long.
Good line up, ladies. This is your 2023 state champs. Good up there, girls. And if somebody knows, I'm sure Dale knows the history better than I do, but this is probably one of the first state championship, only one in girls track and field. And so proud of them. Amanda, get up there in that picture. Amanda.
Next up is going to be girls basketball. Coach Charlie can make your way up through this. While Coach Taylor's coming up here, getting everything ready to go with the girls basketball. We're down to the last board. Girls and boys basketball will be finishing up for the night. One award we wanted kind of basically an appreciation award that we wanted to represent. And this guy does a ton of stuff behind the scenes. I'm not sure if he's still here right now. He was earlier, but he does a ton of stuff behind the scenes. He's always jumping to go do this. What do you need? How can we do this? And all these type of things. One of the things he did this year was really, really huge. And one of the things that's really going to be a big thing for us in the upcoming years is he set us up to be able to do the Black Knight Media, which we're going to start with in live streaming. This is actually going to be a class next year where we're going to have students that are going to be live streaming all our events, as many as possible, and we're going to have a teacher that's actually going to be heading that up, so we can have live stream for all our events. So this guy, please come forward. I see you hiding back in the back. He does not like attention, but this guy does a ton of things. He's been a big. I'm a big fan of his, put it that way. And that is Dale Stewart.
When we practiced, we did everything together. It's just the way I've always done it. I've always practiced together. We'll get the ugly ones in front. KJ, you're up front. Okay. Wait a minute, where's she at? Where's she at? Hey, y'all help Lou get up here. All right, the junior high girls, I had a lot of fun with them when I first came to practice. They didn't know what to think. I mean, I think I looked mean to them or whatever, but actually I wasn't this year. But we had a lot of girls that really, I'd say we had 90% of the girls that stayed over and practiced with high school every day. And I kept trying to tell them it was going to help them in the long run to learn from the high school and just get beat down by them a little bit. But we had one girl when she first started, we had to talk her into playing. And I mean, bull in a china shop type thing. Hard worker, whatever you ask her to do, she'll do it. She improved from day one to the end of the season. And you know, I'm very proud of her. I think she's got a future in basketball if she sticks with it. You know, I'm one of these that believes that, you know, you can play every sport and excel in them if you try hard. First most improved goes to Caroline Weaver. The next most improved, we have two of those, is the only thing she's lacking is confidence. If she ever finds out that she can be good at it, she's really going to be good. That's Abby Patterson. All right, if you look up hustle in the dictionary, this girl's name's going to be right up under it. And she don't get to play very much because she can't stay out of foul trouble. But she would be good on the football field, though. But I do love her. She really, really tries at everything. She gives you 110%. The first hustle award goes to Ella Glass. All right, this girl here, best rebounder. She was also, beginning of the season, she was on fire. She would just close her eyes, throw it up, and go in. But I hope she really sticks in basketball no matter what in the future, because she's got it in her if she'll just stick with it. And she knows how to play. She just can't get it from her head to her heart yet. But she's very smart with the basketball IQ. And she was our best rebounder. That was Macy Wilson. All right, this girl here, I got a daughter that I wanted to call her that so many times that, you know, everybody's got a kid that annoys them. And I love my daughter, but she annoyed me. But I could put this girl in and she was going to be a pest on anybody. And she's another one that didn't get to play a lot because she fouled out a lot, but she got better and better and better as the year went on. And when we needed somebody to guard somebody, she did a great job. And she was our best defensive player, Reagan Conley. All right, this one here, you know, I believe that things happen for a reason. This girl plays everything, she does everything, and her basketball season was sort of cut short about halfway through. But I think it gave her a chance to work on some other parts of her body that she could improve in, like using the other hand and everything else. But she's one of those that you spot, everybody talks about her, she can score anytime she wants to. She just has the same problem I do. we weren't blessed with a lot of height, but she is very, very aggressive. And anytime we needed a basket, she could give it to us. That's Gracie Ford, best offensive player. With losing Gracie this year, she was our ball handler. She was everything that we had because she was more experienced, I think, handling the ball. And I had to put somebody in it. I had to pick somebody to start yelling at. And this girl took it with stride, never said anything, never backtalked. I mean, heck, I would have hit me myself. But she really improved from the first time that she started running point guard to the end of the season. And I think it helped her. She even got in high school and scored some points. And in junior high, I believe in pushing kids to where they can't get everything out of them, to where they could get some confidence, and that's where you need to learn it at junior high. But she really stepped up in Gracie's absence and helped the team a lot. She was our team MVP, Kennedy Carlson. I want the JV to stay up here, but we were in a lot of close games, and if we hadn't had some injuries, with people breaking their foot, their hand, whatever, I really believe they would have competed for district. And they're relatively young, so they're going to be there next year if they keep working hard. One thing I've tried to instill in them is no matter what you do, if you're going to play basketball, practice hard in basketball. If you leave that and go to softball or volleyball, give 100% in all three of them. And I think these girls right here really got a good heart as far as working hard. And I'm very proud of them. Even though our record didn't show it, they never quit. I appreciate that. All right, this is for high school now. And the way I do it, junior high and high school practice together, and I don't care if you're in the 7th grade or 12th grade. If I needed you, I'd put you in. Our first most improved, and her thing too, was confidence. I've been told that I yell a lot, but when I would get on her, her confidence level would go down, but I tried to push her and push her and push her. And I think she got used to it toward the end of the year. But first up, most improved is Dallas Ross. Hey, you need to stay up here. Also, really, also, one of the big games that we had, I don't even know who hit the shot, but we was playing Regents. I know who did it. We were playing Regents, and it was a team that we pretty much controlled our destiny if we won. And Dallas made an unbelievable play to go get the rebound and knock it back out because she's full of energy, and she just don't know how much talent she has. And our best rebounder award goes to Dallas Ross. The first one was our most assists award. A lot of times she would rebound the ball or take it away from somebody and kick it out to somebody for a shot, or they would double team her and somebody else would be the beneficiary of her getting double teamed. So she had a lot of assists, and most assists goes to Lou. Also, when we needed a basket, she was going to be there. Between her and Liv, they always went back and forth about leading score. It was just whoever the team wanted to, put all the pressure on that night. But anytime we needed a basket or a big rebound, Lou would come through. She was the best offensive player. Best defensive player, one of them, anytime I wanted to put her on somebody, she guarded Miracle from Regents and really got in her head. I had the privilege of coaching her at the All-Star in Miracle, and she said that this girl guarded her as well as anybody all year, that she, her 4 years she played, and she was about half her size. So, best defensive player is Mariah Weatherby. There was two parts of the best defense. We had another one. They would always argue about who's going to guard who, and usually this girl would win because I couldn't get her to stop talking. But she was great on defense also, and she'd let you know how great she was too. But I love her to death. I think she's improved so much since we've had her. She's part of the family. And best defense, Kalia Hudson. This girl here, I had the privilege to coach her before I came to West Memphis. And she's one of the reasons I came here. She's one of the best kids I've ever met in my life. She's played in different schools and everything, and do anything they ask her to do. She's a fighter. She doesn't like to lose. She's harder on herself than anybody I've ever seen. And anytime we needed big free throws, we were down or anything, that she would be one I could count on, because I couldn't count on Olivia. But best free throw shooting percentage. And I want to say I'm going to miss this girl. I know she's going on. But I just wanted to know how much she's touched me over the years. And I'm honored that I got to coach her here and at Lee Academy. Best free throw percentage is Skylar Rose. MVP award. Another one of the reasons I wanted to come here is I couldn't stand guard playing this girl. She annoyed me. It was like she did everything right, and it looked so wrong doing it. I mean, her shot was terrible. It's just, we called her Superman at the other school I was at. And we said, you better not ever let Superman get the ball. And then when I got over here, she took her glasses off, so go figure. But I'm thankful that the two seniors on our team had a great season. It didn't end the way that we wanted it to. I mean, I feel like I let you down at the end of the year. But, I know she'll be going to play somewhere else, and I think that's been her dream. And the two seniors we've had are the best kids I've ever been around. It's been an honor to coach this girl. Everybody talked about her. I think she was our leading scorer this year. She was named MAIS All 2A. That's 10 players across the whole league. Maybe one of the first times it's ever been done here, I don't know, but it was well deserved. Also at the All-Star game, she was the leading scorer. Should have got MVP, but she was leading scorer at the All-Star game. This year's MVP is Olivia Jones. All right, this girl here is, if you close your eyes and say, I want a daughter to grow up and be just like her. And I've coached, I've been blessed to coach for, this is my 28th year, I think. And I met a lot of kids. Some of them, they're good kids, but they're not genuine. And this girl, her parents seem to be proud of her. And I know they are. But if you close your eyes, you say, you want a good Christian girl, you want somebody that's a good friend, a good teammate. And to me, no matter what school you're at, whatever award they have for your mascot, I believe that, I always tell the girls, don't let me down on the court. Don't embarrass me. It's just like I say, first tell my kids growing up, don't let God down, then don't let your parents down and everybody else. So I tell this girl, she never lets me down. I mean, she gave me a nickname this year, and it's the one that my special needs daughter, and I remember told her this. The only word she can say is take that. So we tried Keith, we tried Danny, we tried everything. She says take that. And it was so odd when this girl would give me the nickname, and I just stuck, I guess. But the Black Knight Award goes to Gabrielle. All right, now we got some all district awards. 1-2-8 all district. Lou. Oh, this is the first team too, I'm sorry. All district 1-2-8, all first team, Mariah. All district 1-2-8, Olivia Jones. Those are the first team. This is the second team. All right. Second team is Kalia Hudson. Second team, Dallas Ross. Second team, Skylar Rhodes. Okay. Yeah, this is the two, what I was telling you about Olivia. Okay. We had 2 players on the All-MAIS team, and that's really unheard of. We weren't fortunate enough to win state. We had the team to do it. It just wasn't our night. But we was fortunate to get there. Great experience. We was able to get 2 players off of it that was picked by the coaches, not me. And the 2 All-MAIS team, 10 players picked, was Olivia Jones and Luke. I'm gonna wait till she gets over there. All right, we had 1 All-Star this year, and I tell her when I first got here this year, I said our goal is to do what? Win state and get you on All-Star. All-Star Olivia Jones. All right, I want to first start off, before I quit, I want to tell Mary Catherine and Coach Rhodes, I really appreciate them. Mary Catherine kept our book this year, drove the van everywhere we went. In private schools, you know you need all the parents to pitch in when you can, and we were fortunate to have both of them on staff that could help us. They were here late at night making sure kids got home. Kids needed anything, so I really appreciate that. Dale Stewart, like Coach Anderson said, you know, if you wanted to share a film with somebody, all you could do was call him, and it'd be like watching college basketball. I've really enjoyed this year. Thank y'all for having me as your coach.
Let's hear it one more time for these girls. All right, last one of the evening. You never got to watch this guy play. It was just as much fun as watching him coach. Prime time, Daniel Banquet.
I hear babies crying and stuff now, so I know it's time to wrap it up. If we can get the JV team, boys basketball, to come on up. Our 2003 district champion, JV. First and foremost, just want to talk about how fun this team was. Just a lot of fun. I think we're missing quite a few, but anyway, these boys were a lot of fun. Championships don't come easy, and so I don't want to belittle how awesome it was to win a district championship with these boys. Let's give them a hand again. One thing that if I go to my parents' house in Fraser, I can go into my room and find all kind of newspaper clippings, and it's always awesome to walk in and see that. So when we won this district championship and the newspaper came out, I said, man, I gotta make sure I get one for every single one of them. And I got Michael Morgan to help me and a couple other parents to, hey, go scoop up as many newspapers as you can, because we're featured. We're on the back page. We got full, like, that's awesome, dude. So I'm gonna give everybody a newspaper first. Y'all come to the paper. Everybody come to the paper. Make sure you give it to your folks. That way in 20 years you can go home and take a look at it. Real quickly for our awards, our most improved player is Ty Rhodes. Our most valuable offensive player, Ontarius Odom. Most valuable defensive player, Eli Ford. And our most valuable player for JV is Tom Watson. We actually had two for most valuable offensive player. And the other one was Tim Bates. Once again, 2003 district champion, JV Boys. We're going to take a quick picture of the night there, and we're going to ask you to stay up. Varsity boys, come on up. We are the champions. that I'm not going to take a long time, because really, if I start talking, I'll take too long. So I'm going to try not to say a whole lot. But again, it's difficult to win. So clap it up for the champions. It was just a blessing this year to coach these young men. It was a blessing just to see them and be impacted by them every day. And of course, winning just feels good. There's no way around it. The scripture even tells you that even when everybody runs, there's only one that can get the prize, right? And so it's not a situation in sports where everybody gets the goal. And so there's something to be said about being a champion, not just for this year, but kind of setting the bar for what we want the program to be, what we want the school to be. We want to represent excellence, and we want to work towards excellence in all things. So I think it's a good foundation for us. And so with that, we're not going to prolong the time. We're going to go ahead and give out these awards. We're going to start off with our Black Knight Award, and that goes to Mr. Nathan Hunter. Our most improved, we have two actually. The first is Jake Stewart. Other most improved is Chase Henry. Our most valuable defensive award goes to Ish Watkins. Most valuable offense, Amari Foreman. And our most valuable player, which obviously this was a good problem to have. Could have gone to 3 or 4 of these young men, to be honest. That's awesome to have to really mull over who's going to get it. But our most valuable our most valuable player goes to Terrion Sanders. Our all-district team, OT Odom. All district, Nathan Hunter. All district, Tom Walton III. All district, Tim Bates III. All district, Amari Foreman. All district, Ish Watkins. All district, Terrion Sanders. Now it seems like we have a lot for these awards. We had a lot of the best players in our district. We had a lot of the best players in our north half. We had a lot of the best players in the state.
Best coach?
I'll take it. But I don't want to belittle, again, just excellence. Man, we have a lot of good players here. It's a lot of good young men. And not just on the basketball court. We talked about some of the service projects we were able to do, some of the outreach. Anytime we did Bible study, we don't have to pull teeth for these young men. It's awesome to be able to coach that. It's awesome that they can be the demonstration the younger kids and for the school. So we just appreciate that. Next, I guess we got All-State. All MAIS is the same thing as All-State, which is, the top players in your state. Across the board, 2A, Coach Taylor talked about it's unlikely that you can get 2 people in. We actually got 3. Really 4, because we got the player of the year too. But all MIS team, Ontario Odom. Tom Walton III. Amari Foreman. And our all MAIS MVP. Again, this is actually the coach's decision, not the personal coaches, but the coaches across the state. Terrion Sanders. We also had one all-star, our senior, one of the 3 seniors, Ish Watkins. Now, because we were fortunate enough to win the state championship, we had an opportunity to go meet with the mayor. They declared the Black Knight Day, and they gave each and every one of us a certificate of recognition. I told the boys that I would give it out on the awards banquet. So I'm going to call each and every one of them up here to receive their certificate of recognition by the mayor of West Memphis. Nathan Hunter. Ish Watkins. Chase Henry. Eli Ford. Tim Bates III. Ontarius Odom. Tom Walton III. Amari Foreman. Jake Stewart. Terrence Remy. Jacob Wakefield. Caleb Martin. Ty Rose. Sutton Lasapio. Terrion Sanders. I actually had Coach Murray Rhodes as well, but I forgot he is at the house. But Coach Rhodes and his wife are both a part of this team, and we couldn't have done anything really without them. So let's give them a hand for their input. I also want to give all of our parents a hand, all the fathers, all the mothers that, man, y'all just made it happen. Let's give you guys a hand. Again, I have a lot that I could say, but I just appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate being a part of West Memphis Christian and being able to pour into these young men, and obviously to stamp our team in history forever. 2003 state champions, West Memphis Christian Black.
All right, now, I got the honor of actually being on the state championship team, but I also got the honor of giving Coach Benny this ball.
Last thing for the night is the senior banners. And up first, Kelsey Wright. Chase Henry. Nathan Hunter. Marion Deese. Gabby Brown. Olivia Juicebox Jones. Madeline Holloway. Alex T. Brayden Jones. And last but certainly not least, Ish Watkins. As they take their pictures, once again, we appreciate everybody coming tonight. The boosters appreciate their sponsors. Please give it up for our sponsors and our booster club members. Our student athletes.